Hey, what's up, fellow guitar pickers? I'm kpnash, and I have just upgraded this country gentleman with Supertron pickups. I have a personal story associated with this guitar. About a decade back, I had a gig, and our singer told me, "Nash, you don't need a backup guitar for this show. I will bring one with me." And the one he brought was a vintage, all-original country gentleman all the way from 1967. Wow! Apparently he wanted to sell that guitar to me, but I was not in a league of buying a vintage Gretsch guitar. Still, I took an opportunity to try that out, and for the whole gig I was swapping back and forth between my Telecaster and that country gentleman, enjoying actually both. Telecaster for its screaming, snappy, twangy thing, and the country gent for its big, fat, warm sound all the way from the past. Now the sound of this guitar is really special because they have this muting system here, which affects the tone even when disengaged. I mean, how? Because, simple, look here, this mute between the pickup and the bridge, it just takes some space, and that's why the pickup is placed much farther away from the bridge than on pretty much any other guitar, so it picks much less of those treble harmonics, and therefore sounds much warmer. If you look at my amp, which is, by the way, a 68 Fender Vibrochamp reissue, you will notice that the treble on the amp is almost all the way up. Nevertheless, since that moment, since that gig when I had a chance to try the vintage country gent out, I always wanted to have one. So several years back, I got this one, which is not a vintage Gretsch, it's from 2009. And obviously, in its stock condition, it was equipped with these standard Gretsch high-sensitive Filtertron pickups. While the original 1967 one obviously had Supertrons. Hence the upgrade. Now, without further ado, let's have a listen. How does this guitar sound before and after the pickup swap? yeah, now it's really a different guitar, should I say, a different flavor of Gretsch. You might have noticed how much more compressed and even saturated the sound has become. That's why, first of all, Supertrons are of course much more powerful than traditional Filtertrons, but on top of that, when working on the pickup upgrade pickup swap, I adjusted the pickups according to TV Jones specifications, pickup heights. I mean, you can find those specifications on TV Jones website, which in my case actually meant simply raising pickups closer to the strings. So stronger pickups being closer to the strings means much hotter output, and hotter output means every piece of my recording signal chain was driven much harder. So I mean, the amp was driven harder, the microphone preamp was driven harder, the compressor driven harder, and that's what you are hearing. And on top of that, there is, I believe, still difference in the tone. So for me, after the pickup swap, this guitar kind of lost its rockabilly 50s flavor and has got into that early 60s territory, so kind of transition between typical traditional rockabilly and 60s rock, 60s rock and roll. So for me it's reminiscent of songs like this. Looky under coming! Maybe you remember this one. It's Long Black Train by Conway Twitty, recorded exactly in 1960. And I don't know who was the guitar player in this song. I believe it was Grady Martin, but if you have a different opinion, let me know in the comments down below. Well, for today that's probably it, you see, since I have started talking about Grady Martin already. So thank you for watching, and let me make a promise that one day I will make a vid covering the pickup height topic alone. While for now, when working on the pickup swap, I took some pictures, and those might be maybe interesting or even helpful for you in case you would like to do the same thing to your guitar. So I will share those pictures here in a minute. For now, thank you for watching, goodbye and keep rocking!